Quasi here, and in this video, I'm going to share with you how you can actually visualize to get crazy results in your life, and why most people make the biggest mistake with visualizing, and we're going to discuss that. And by the end of this video, you're going to learn the 3 keys, including the 2 different types of visualization that I have done to help me get to the point I am at now. Before I begin this video, I want to quickly announce that I'm doing a free giveaway of my book, Life Mastery. If you want to enroll into a competition to win this book for completely free in the ebook format at the end of the week, just comment Life Mastery down below, and every single Friday we'll be picking one lucky winner to get this book for free. Also, I'm super excited to announce that a few spots have opened up for the free one-to-one consult for the Reality Mastery program. If you're interested in that, wait till the end of the video for the announcement on that. And with that, let's get started with this video. So in this video, I want to talk to you about visualization and why this is so key in you being able to influence your subconscious mind. Now, the biggest problem with visualizing is that right now you have this mind, and you can either use your mind, but as it happens with most people, they're being used by their minds, okay? So right now we have no control over our minds. Any single thought that we have, they're all just garbage that we collected from society, right? This mind is becoming a garbage bin for society's rubbish, okay? So every single impression that we collect, we sort of innocently and unconsciously accept as a result of living unconsciously. So then this starts to keep playing around in our minds, and we start to think that we organically generated these thoughts, but we didn't. These are all just impressions. You can't really think about anything that isn't in your experience. Okay, so this brings me to the concept of incoming thoughts and outgoing thoughts. You can choose the thoughts that you put out, but you can't really choose the thoughts that are coming in. What you can do is choose whether or not you actually place importance on it. So most people can't differentiate between the incoming and outgoing thoughts. So we actually become a product. This is why we become a product of our society. Okay, so this is why, people start to think and act the way that they know they don't want to. So there are 2 different parts of themselves at any given time. The part of themselves that they truly desire to be, and the part of themselves that they've been conditioned to be. And this is what brings me to the concept of using your mind versus being used by your mind. Now, visualization is a powerful way to actually use your own mind to get something. Okay, but the biggest problem is people think that the goals that they want are their own, but they're not. That they don't truly desire that. They've been taught to want it, right? So really think about it this way. Anything that you want in your life right now, is it something that you truly want, or do you enjoy wanting it? Or have you been told that this is what you should want, right? So once you get into once you can differentiate both of that, then you'll see a lot of things will become clearer and clearer for you in your life. And as a result of this clarity, a lot of things are going to fall into place for you. Okay, so the biggest problem and the biggest mistake with visualization people make is, again, what they do is when they visualize something, some ideal scene, first of all, it's not something that they truly want. And second of all, they also visualize to manipulate a result. Okay, so the key word is manipulate. And why this happens is because people have been taught that, okay, well, this is what I should want. I should want a job and a career and a girlfriend and a wife and a boyfriend and a husband because everyone else my age is getting married. Oh, I shouldn't be single. This is weird and taboo to be single at this age now. Oh no, I should want to make more money. Oh, I should want to hit my business up to this level because I'm seeing other people do it. Right? So this is what they keep thinking about over and over again. But they don't realize where these are stemming from. Really ask yourself, why do I even want this? Do I really want this? Once you start asking why, you start to get to the source of the problem, right? The source of the desire. And this is why the biggest mistake people make is that they want to manipulate this result because they think that they should want this. And that's why they're not able to focus on actually enjoying the visualization. They can't really get themselves into that ideal scene to enjoy it. When you try to visualize, when you try to do a technique or a strategy, or you do something in order to manipulate a certain result, you're automatically coming from a place of scarcity and not abundance. Right? Really think about that. When you say an affirmation to yourself and you have to say to yourself, oh, I'm confident, oh, I'm happy, that must mean that right now you're not confident and you're not happy, right? So I want you to really think about that. All of this doingness becomes a resistance to your current situation. So you're coming from a place of I don't have, and you're trying to get to I want to have. But then this separation, this gap never closes up because you keep reaffirming this gap more and more. You always say, okay, I don't have already, I am not already, I am not already, I don't have already. So you keep moving in circles. It never really gets you anywhere, okay? And this is the biggest mistake people do make that keeps them stuck here, is that they try to visualize, okay, let me visualize this and try to make this lottery win. Let me try to get this quick result. And this becomes super ineffective, okay? The only reason you should be visualizing is to enjoy the ideal scene, okay? So let's say you visualize business success, your business is going well. You tap into that part of you that gets you into that feeling and being state where you start to enjoy what you're truly seeing, right? But people don't do that. People start to focus on, okay, let's get this result. Come on, I'm going to visualize now and then the result's going to come. That's absolute insanity. This is why you keep coming from a place of scarcity rather than abundance, okay? So this reaffirming of the lack keeps you stuck and rooted in your current reality and nothing changes for you, okay? So the biggest tweak that helped me personally shift this was when I started to focus on what I wanted, why I wanted it, and actually enjoying being in that ideal scene. In my mind, it's already a reality. That LA mansion, the San Diego mansion I want to be in, the nice car that I'm driving, and taking a breath of fresh air from my mansion balcony, that's already a reality for me in here. I enjoy that scene every single day. But I'm not enjoying that scene to get it. It's already a reality for me. So unless and until you can get into that state yourself, it won't be a reality for you. So now I want to share with you the 3 keys, including the 2 different types of visualizations that's going to help you systematically create that life you want. Okay, so here are the 2 different types of visualizations that were absolutely a game changer for me. First one is visualizing the actual goal. Okay, so when you visualize the goal, this means you visualize a particular slide. So this comes from a book called Transurfing. If you haven't read that, I highly encourage you do read it. It can get very complex, that's why I share videos about it. But essentially, when you visualize the goal, this is when you visualize what has happened after you've achieved whatever it is you want to achieve, right? So if we try to say that this is your current reality, this is a particular slide in your current reality, and this is where you would like to get to, right? So this is the goal, and this is your current. My left-hand handwriting is really terrible. So this is your current slide, this singular frame of the reality you're experiencing. And this is where you would truly like to get to. Okay, so when you visualize the goal, you visualize what life would look like once the goal has been achieved. Once Kwasi has become a multimillionaire, once Kwasi has become a revolutionary manifestation coach, once Kwasi is transforming lives, what does a day in his life look like? Kwasi wakes up in the morning in his beautiful mansion next to his beautiful wife. He goes to his balcony for a breath of fresh air. It's a nice warm day out here in San Diego. He goes downstairs, he goes to the pool. His friends are frolicking in the pool, and then he jumps in. They ask him to jump in, he jumps in, and then he gets into his car, and then he goes to the office, right? So what does life look like once the goal has been achieved? Not when you're achieving the goal, but rather what does life look like once the goal has been achieved? And how do you feel? That is goal visualization, okay? The second part, which is absolutely key and a big game changer for me as well, is visualizing the process, okay? Now, why do I say visualizing the process? A lot of people don't like to visualize the process because this contradicts visualizing the goal, right? And it really doesn't. I'm here to tell you that it doesn't, because if you look at visualizing, right? When you're visualizing the goal, there are smaller sets of goals that you've got to accomplish before you get to that. So this is your current reality and this is your desired reality. But within them, there are little frames that lead you to the goal. You can't jump from like middle school to graduate PhD level, right? You got to go through high school, you got to go through undergraduate, and then you go to PhD level. Maybe you can if it's a part of your worldview. But an easier way to do it, instead of changing your beliefs, is to work with the beliefs you already have. That's a faster way of, achieving your goals. If you want to look fanciful, then you can work on changing all of the beliefs that have been ingrained in you. It's much more difficult to do that than actually working with what you've already got. So when you take yourself at your current situation and you see the steps that would lead you to that ultimate destination. Okay, I'm going to make another video about this because this is in itself is a very, very deep topic. But essentially visualizing the process is looking at the different chains that help you get to that final destination. So to give you an example, when I first started off, I took a picture of my desk in Boston when I was working, right? And I said to myself, well, I'm paving this pathway for myself. I start off at my desk in Boston, then I hit my first milestone, my first, 5K month in my business. Then I hit my other milestone, my 20K month, then my 50K month, then my 80K month. All of these things have happened, right? So I'm slowly paving this pathway that takes me to my ultimate, which is the $2 million months, which is, having an absolutely revolutionary business and actually giving people value, helping transform lives. All of these things are happening every single day that I'm making this YouTube video. I do a process visualization. I see myself successfully making a video, and after a successful day of videos, what people are saying in the comments and what life looks like after I've made that successful Thursday of video making, right? So visualizing the process is you seeing yourself actually crafting that ideal, the goal slide, okay? And you take it step by step. Now, I can't underestimate how powerful this is, because essentially what you're doing is you're directing every single effort that you're taking right now to that ultimate. Everything I'm doing right now is all contributing to me getting to my goals. Even when you fail, you start to visualize that failure leading to success. You direct everything to success. You direct everything to the ultimate. This is the single most powerful way you can make successful an absolute inevitable reality. Because now there is no choice. There is no leeway. You're putting this meaning. You're creating your life with this sort of meaning you're attaching to all of these events that are happening within it. Okay? This is why visualizing the process is absolutely crucial. All right? So these are the two different visualizations that I use, and I highly recommend that you do as well. You look at a final destination where you'd like to get to with your life, and then you see, what can I do right now to help me take one step forward? Visualize taking that step forward, take that step forward. Then the next step, then the next step, then the next step, right? Next thing you know, things have compounded. Everything has accumulated, and the effect is no longer linear, but rather it's compounding, and it's taking you closer and closer to your goal very, very quickly, right? This is super powerful. And this brings me to my third key, okay, which is releasing your grip. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, when most people visualize the goal and visualize the process, right? So let's say I want to get to that $2 million month. But before I get to the $2 million month, I have to get to the 100K month, right? And I'm trying to get to the 100K months, but it's not happening, it's not happening. I'm visualizing the process, it's not happening, it's not happening. Then what happens is naturally, I get frustrated, right? Now I think, oh shit, I'm not hitting my goals. It's been 2, 3, 4 months and I haven't hit my 100K month goal. What now? So I start getting frustrated. So I let go of the process anyways. I just let it go. I stop visualizing the process. This is when you ease up on visualizing the process, because you're seeing that the more you're visualizing right now, the more you're actually attached. You're getting attached to the result. You're trying to manipulate a result now. Okay? So this is when you let go of the process and you just start visualizing the goal anyways. And you start visualizing the process, you remind yourself, I'm enjoying the actual process. I'm enjoying achieving my goals, and I'm enjoying the journey rather than getting to the destination. Okay? So you visualize to actually enjoy. This is what it means to release your grip on reality. And with that, I conclude this video. So to recap the general gist of this video, we talked about visualization and why the biggest mistake people make is that they try to manipulate a certain result out of their reality. They use visualization to get a certain result. And this is naturally where the attachment comes in, and you come from a scarcity mindset. I don't already have, so I want. Instead of visualizing to enjoy. And then we talked about the 3 different keys you need to understand. And within those 3 keys, the 2 different types of visualizations. The first of which is the goal visualization, looking at that ultimate destination. You rarely change the picture up of this ultimate destination, but rather you add different things to it to make it a little more livelier as you get more and more clarity on what it is you want in your life. Then you see how you can get yourself from where you are now to that final goal. What's the first step you can take? And what's the process that will get you there? You visualize the process. You connect every little thing to that ultimate. And finally, when you start to get too attached to it, you start to release your grip. And you truly remind yourself, I'm visualizing to enjoy and experience being in that ultimate scene so that it becomes a complete reality in your internal world first. This is how you will effectively influence your subconscious to achieve whatever it is you want. And with that, thank you so much for watching. I sincerely hope this video was helpful. If you like this, if you're new to the channel, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that little bell there so you're notified of any new video that I put out. And also, I'm super excited to announce, as I mentioned before, the free one-to-one consult for the Reality Mastery program is open. And if you're interested in signing up for that, make sure you click on the link in the description below. And also, I just wanted to let you know that this consult isn't for everyone. If you're serious about having a conversation and actually work together to solve your problems, then I invite you to sign up for this consult. Please don't sign up if you're just looking to have a quick chat with me. I'd love to interact with you in the Facebook group. You can click on that in the description below. But this is just reserved for those who are serious about working together and taking their lives to an absolute new level. Okay, so if you wanted to sign up for that, make sure you click that link in the description below, and hope I see you there. Till next time, peace.